Hello, everyone. Welcome back. Thank you so much for watching and listening to Attraction Marketing Part 1, where we talked about the difference between marketing and advertising and then about sharing stories. I promised you I would continue this attraction marketing training because it's very long, it's very in-depth, it's very detailed. And so I want to continue with that today. And today I want to talk about resonating. What the heck does that mean? Attraction marketing means talking to the people that you want to target. Target marketing, that's just another buzzword that a lot of advertising people use. And it means saying things that are going to catch the attention of the people you want to attract. And so for us in direct sales, a lot of times we automatically target the stay-at-home mom crowd. Of course, a lot of people are work-at-home, stay-at-home moms, and that's your story, and that's who you speak to, and that's who you talk to. A lot of network marketers target the ones who need money because many people join businesses like ours for the extra money. Some people target the CEOs. And this is what I'm talking about. Your message has to target the people you want to hit. So I want you to consider, what are you saying right now? What are you saying on your Facebook posts, in your emails, in all of the things like that? What are you saying, and to whom? To whom is the biggest part. If you don't know, I want you to look at the people you have recruited and sponsored and signed up recently. Look at your last 6, 8, 10 people. And if you don't have any, well, we're going to work on that. Maybe this is part of your problem. I want you to look at the last 6 or 8 or 10 people. Are they broke? Are they non-committed? Are they really great teammates who are hustling? What do they look like? What do those people look like? What do they work like? This is very important to look at your past fruits. They are going to tell you the message that you're sharing. If a lot of them are stay-at-home moms, you're obviously messaging and speaking to stay-at-home moms. If they are teachers, a lot of mine are teachers, you're obviously speaking to teachers. A lot of mine are those who are in direct sales, who are unhappy with their companies. If they are, I don't know, timid and afraid, you're obviously speaking to those who are timid and afraid and who are not going to push out of their comfort zone. If they come in need of healing and growth and they need you to guide them through that, that's obviously who you're talking to. So I want you to take stock of who you have currently in recent months, because you grow over time. And the most recent ones, your most recent 10 new consultants that you've added personally, because that's what your message is saying. Do you like that? Do you like the people that you've been attracting? Are they high level? Are they workers? The vast majority, you're always going to have some, okay? This is real life. But do you enjoy what you've been getting? And only you can answer this. And there's no wrong answer here. And you never have to tell anyone. You never have to tell me. You never have to tell them. But this is very important to take stock of what your current message is and who your current message is reaching. Are you happy with who they're reaching? You have to start there, because who's coming to you is who you're talking to. Now, the next part of this is changing your message. If you love it, keep it, make it stronger, make it better, grow it deeper, share it more often. If this is not perhaps who you ought to be attracting, who you should be attracting, who should be looking at your business, this is your opportunity to change it, especially because we're at the end of 2019 now. We can walk into 2020 with a brand new message. Who do you want to attract? So I want you to ask yourself these questions. Who do I want to attract? What people do I want on my team? Who am I looking for to join my team? What are the things that I am searching for a teammate? Do you want to replicate yourself? Are you the sort of teammate you want to have on your team? You got to be brutally honest here. Am I the sort of teammate that I want to have on my team, or am I slacking? Am I making excuses? Am I skipping out? Ooh, only you can answer that. And you don't ever have to tell anybody but you need to be hard on yourself with that one and be like, am I the kind of teammate I want to attract? If not, good, you can change it. If you are, go better, go harder, go stronger, keep going. And so, who do you want to attract? write this down. Who is your ideal teammate? What does she do? How does she work? How does she show up? How does she begin each day? How does she work her business? Who is your ideal teammate? Or he. There's no gender here. It's just she's what I talk all the time to. And so where will you find them? This ideal teammate, where are you going to find her? Is she going to be screwing around on Facebook all day? Scrolling through, doing nothing? Or is she going to be working? Is she going to be hustling? Is she going to be showing up to shopping events? Who is your ideal teammate and where do you find her? These are very important questions and you need to ask yourself, and every person is going to have a different ideal teammate. Then question number 3, how do I talk to her? How do I talk to that ideal teammate? Ooh, this is all part of attraction marketing. This is targeted messaging. That's what this is called. How do I talk to that teammate? How does she talk to others? These are questions you must know, because the reason you're recruiting poorly and recruiting not the rock stars that you want is you haven't answered these questions. This is the very reason that you are recruiting so low numbers and such unworking people. If you will ask yourself these questions, who do I want? Where do I find her? How does she talk? How does she sound? How does she interact with other people? And then question number 4, how do I talk to her? How do I talk to my ideal teammate? How do I tell her that I have what she wants? How do I resonate with her? How do I share my story so that she will want a piece of what I have? How do I share other people's stories? How do I share the joy and the success of my business? So your ideal teammate, does she desperately need money? I'm going to tell you, I'm going to be brutal here. I'm going to be brutally honest. You don't want that. Money is not a very good motivator. I'm going to be honest. It motivates some. It motivates a small portion of the population, but money is not the best of motivators. And desperation is not an emotion you want your people to have. It's not an emotion you want to have. Desperation turns people off. You've seen it. You've been scrolling through Facebook and you've seen the desperation. I need blah, 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 blah. And you're just like, nope, or unfollow or unfriend or what have you. You do something there. And so you don't want, I'm telling you, I'm going to tell you the truth. You don't really want those desperation people. So don't speak to the desperation if that's not what you want. Do you want a fun, loving, connected, has lots of friends, has a great time, has a fun social life, already has the network that she needs to be a success here? Yeah, I do. And so how are you going to talk to her? How are you going to explain the benefits of your business? How are you going to tell her, this fun, loving person who is an extrovert and wants to be around people, how are you going to tell her that your business is fabulous and is going to give her a bigger network, is going to give her more friends, going to give her great connections, going to let her use her current connections to grow them even deeper? How are you going to tell her that? How are you going to write that message to her? How are you going to speak that message to her? How are you going to get that message in front of her? This is all part of attraction marketing. This is a huge part of attraction marketing. And it's very important that you really grasp this. So I'm going to give you some homework, honestly, to sit down and answer these questions for yourself. Then to begin to target these people. And what that means is change the way you post on Facebook. If you don't want those desperate people, stop talking to desperate people. If you want the CEOs, if you want the high-level executives who maybe just want some more fun or want a tax write-off or want a reason to travel, you got to talk to that. You've got to speak to that person. So here's what I do. I will sit down once a quarter, because I do a business checkup once a quarter in myself, and I will scroll back and I will look at what I'm talking about and look at who I'm talking to, and I will say, Erica, that's good, or ooh, that was you fell off track on that one. And I will tweak my message and I will re-examine myself and say, who are you going to target this quarter? And I only do 90 days at a time, just because in 90 days I'm like a totally new person, and so are you if you're growing. And so first quarter is going to start soon. Don't ask me the date. I want you to sit down with yourself at the end of the fourth quarter here and say, did we like it? Did we like who we attracted? Are they still working? That's a huge one. Look back at the last 90 days in your business with your business partners that you added personally. Are they even still working? Some are not. And then how can we switch it up? How can we grow the message? How can we make the message more solid? If you love what you have, how can you make it more solid? Then I need you to outline for yourself and for your own business your marketing strategy. And I know we didn't sign up to market, but yes, we did sign up. We bought a business, and part of business is marketing. It's a requirement. If you want people to know who you are and what you do and why they should join, you got to market. And so I need you to outline for yourself your marketing strategy. How are you going to talk to this person? What are you going to say? What are your top talking points? Where are you going to post and sell and share these things so that your target will see you? How are you going to get in front of your target? Be creative, be new, be innovative, but also stick to some of the old standards. And I'm going to tell you the truth. Facebook ain't always it. There are so many other ways and opportunities to market yourself. And if the only thing you're doing is Facebook, you are literally putting the handcuffs on yourself and locking the doors. You can't just do Facebook. You've got to get out to do more than Facebook. It's just a requirement. There's no two ways about it, and I'm not sorry about telling you. Facebook is just but one way to advertise. If you don't really know, take a look at some of the stores that you shop frequently. Make them small boutique stores. Make them smaller stores, the successful ones. How are they advertising? And if they're really good friends of yours, walk up and ask, all right, Susan, I'm working on advertising for my business and I need some new ideas. What you got? I will walk straight up to somebody I know and be like, okay, teach me because I don't know everything. Okay. And so I need you to outline a marketing plan for yourself so that you will resonate with the right people. Does this require work and effort? Absolutely. But so do all things in business. We are marketers. We must market. It is one of the IPAs, the income producing activities, that we simply must do in a business like ours. So set aside that time, outline it, make an action plan for yourself, what you'll do every day, every week, every month, and every quarter. Just do a quarter at a time. If you do the full year, you're going to cry. Heck, if you really can't do the whole quarter, do a month. Do a whole month at a time of a marketing plan for yourself, including all the ways and the message that you want to tell people. The thing about your message, it needs to be you. This isn't the message from your company. I have my company's message and it's right there. I have my company's message and I know the message that my company wants to share and I know that. But what is Erica's message? Who am I talking to from my heart, my soul, my experience? And so your message, this is important. Everything this episode has been important. This is very important. Your message needs to be from you. Can you pull in elements of your company? And yes, and you should. But it still needs to be yours. So what message do you want to share? Who do you want to share it? Where can you find her? How can you talk to her? And what will you do every day, every single day to talk to her? If you will upgrade your message, if you will be cognizant and be aware and be really mindful and intentional on who you're talking to, the type and the level of consultant, teammate, business partner that you recruit will radically change. I promise. I'll see you later.